Hey, Mrparka here to review the newest one from IE Cinema, Independent Entertainment, and it's by Henrique Couto. I picked this up at Cinema Wasteland. This one I had heard some about, and I was interested in seeing it. Obviously, for the title alone, I knew it was going to be some slasher type thing, and I'm kind of a sucker for slasher movies. It also has Erin R in it, who is in some Dustin Mills movies and a bunch of other stuff. She's in a lot of Ohio movies, so that interests me as well, and she's a pretty good actress, and so I wanted to see it for sure. And they signed it for me. Henrique signed it for me when I was there. So I popped it in, and through the special features I kind of realized, and obviously the title, you can tell this is obviously inspired by something like Slumber Party Massacre, Shorty House Massacre, that type of deal, and he mentioned Sleepaway Camp, the sequels and stuff like that. But I feel this movie is much more serious than those movies. We have a group of babysitters who are now grown up, who had a club, and something tragic happened on a Halloween night, and they kind of alienated one of the girls, and she kind of took this kind of counterculture type deal from her town. She's kind of like this rebel punk girl who's really kind of tough and with a bitchy attitude. She's actually a very interesting character. I kind of enjoyed her voice and just yelling at people and stuff like that. And, you know, I thought she was kind of an interesting character.
What the shit?
Hey, come on. I wasn't trying to scare you. Old habits die hard.
Interesting choice of terms. What do you want?
Hey, come on. I just want to talk to you.
It's funny, because I had hoped that I'd never have to speak to you again.
Hey, come on. I mean, give me a chance. We were best friends once.
Do you remember junior high?
Yeah, of course.
I remember a babysitter's club. Made all kinds of money to buy chips and candy.
Well, that's what I remember, too.
I also remember one year you wanted to go trick-or-treating. But it was so cold and snowing out, nobody wanted to go. We didn't want to freeze our tits off. But April, she went with you. You know why? Do you?
I don't.
She believed in the buddy system. She wanted you to be safe. But you know what the flaw was in her plan? Do you?
No.
Is that her fucking buddy would run off and leave her to be abandoned and murdered.
Hey, come on. It didn't even happen like that.
So what happened? Did you fight back? When some weirdo came up, did you yell for help? Did you throw your bag of candy at him?
I was just a kid.
So was she. And now she's nothing. When I look at you, I don't see your face. I see my friend rotting in a ditch somewhere. Why don't you wipe those tears off your face and get the fuck out of my office?
Sandra, I am so sorry.
Sorry's not gonna help anything. Our friendship's just like April, dead in the fucking ground.
As well as Erin R. Ryan. I'm doing it again. I always want to say P because John P. Ryan. I thought her character was interesting as well. All the this movie has a lot of nudity in it, a lot of girls, a lot of characters. In fact, there's so many characters in here that just pop in at points. Some of the minor characters, and they just pop in and then they're dead. They almost just came in just to die, and you know, that's just you know, to beef up the kill count, I guess. A lot of those deaths are off screen now. I hate off screen deaths, but the after effects are really good. I just wish there would have been more actual death on camera, because when it's on camera it's really good. There's a scene where somebody gets burned. That was pretty effective.
Can't eat anymore. What is it? This more pictures. It looks like the girls have chose the downtown party over us.
Really effective, actually, and really mean-spirited. I was surprised at, you know, with a title like that, how mean-spirited some of the kills were. And this movie's packed with nudity, all sorts of different sizes and shapes of girls and things like that. So it's pretty much everyone will find something that will pique their interest. The gore, like I said, a lot of it's off camera, but the effects are good that are shown, and the nudity at points did seem very sleazy. Like watching it, it was sleazy nudity, and there's a scene that takes place between a mother, it's Erin, and daughter. Well, she's the daughter, but there's this good amount of dialogue piece that seemed like really genuine and like it came from something in real life, and it almost felt like a family TV heartwarming moment. So it seems at points like sometimes different movies, but that's actually a good thing, and because it's obviously a different part of the film. It takes place during Halloween, so you do get to see a Halloween-esque setting, which I also love. But I didn't like how some of the characters acted. It is a slasher movie, and it is like paying homage to movies where characters do some stupid things. But I didn't buy some of the things. Like, I certainly don't. Maybe I'm just such a paranoid individual for watching so many horror movies that wouldn't do these things. Like these panties show up and they decide to wear them, and there's no way I would touch any of those panties that showed up to my door. I'd be like, "Ooh, what the hell are these?" But the girl says something about, you know, this box of panties shows up, so they all just decide to put them on. But she thinks it's her boyfriend. I don't know. I was just like, ooh, I just got the creeps. As the audience, you know, it's not the boyfriend. But I don't know. I just can't see anyone I know doing that. And at the end, there's, of course, the classic, do this to save your own lives. And I always thought about that so many times when I see it in movies, and I completely would disobey the killer. I've already had this planned out in my head a million times. And I don't know, but, you know, people do strange things in situations like that, but I just don't buy it all the time in films, and I just want one time them to go against the grain. But like I said, the ending I really did like because it is really mean-spirited in a way, and I didn't see it coming. It's kind of like if the character of Larry Underwood from The Stand didn't do the build-up of what his character was supposed to do the entire book. Like, he just was like, no, we're not going to do that. This is going to be different. And it kind of was like, oh, that's rather depressing, actually. But the kill count's through the roof. The after effects are great. The nudity is plentiful. And a lot of the acting's pretty good. It took me way too long to guess the killer. I don't know what the hell I was doing in this. I wasn't even trying to guess killer, but then when it happened, I was like, are you serious? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. But the special features are really cool in here. You can tell that the director, Henrique, seemed to put a lot of heart into it. And during the opening night, he dedicated it to Andy Cope, who passed away, who was an independent, kind of like experimental director who was actually pretty good. And it was heartwarming to see that. Not heartwarming, tear-jerking is the word, not heartwarming. Yeah, I guess a little bit of both, but there's some good special features on here and stuff. I didn't have a chance to watch the commentary because I wanted to do the review, and I didn't watch the shorts on there, but they come with shorts. It's a pretty packed DVD, and it's got some good actors and actresses in it, and it's got some good camera angles and stuff like that. The production values are really well done. Some of the stuff I didn't really necessarily buy in the believability of it, but again, it is a slasher film, and you know, some slasher movies are just unbelievable in senses that characters do. I would say check it out. I think it's worth watching for sure. I think that a lot of people will dig some of the things in here. And like I said, if there's never nothing happening. Something's always happening in this movie, so it is definitely not boring. But that is Babysitter Massacre. And as I say, boring the audience is the worst thing you can ever do. But thank you very much for watching. And this will be out, I believe, October 15th or mid-October. But have a good one.
There's plenty of soda in the fridge, that cherry kind you like. What's wrong, sweetheart?
It's just a terrible day.
What do you mean?
Halloween. It was starting to get easier, but now I feel like I've taken a giant step backwards. All my friends are out of whack, and it's the only speck on an otherwise stereotypically boring middle-class neighborhood.
Boring?
Boring is good. I miss boring. I just feel selfish. I want to have fun this time of year, but then I see how everyone else is affected.
You had a talk with Mr. Walker.
Yeah. He's wrecked. She was his entire world.
Mr. Walker's choosing not to move on. He's choosing to go outside every day and look at the neighborhood and remember when April was alive. He's making himself relive the pain.
Should he just forget about her then?
Of course not. But you can honor memories and still embrace life. You know, sadness is a simple feeling. It rarely offers up anything unexpected. When we're sad, it's a comfort because we're exhausted from all the shock and the pain and being jerked around. We just sit there like a lump, feeling sad while we heal. And the sadness is like a brace or a crutch. If we're not careful, we can come to rely on it long term. And then the depression becomes all we know and all we're willing to know.
That's so sad.
It's not just sad, it's pitiful. It's a coward's way out, and a guaranteed way never to put yourself out there and have new experiences. It's no way to live, and I know for a fact I raised you to be smarter and more courageous than that.
I hate that.
What?
How you're always right. About everything.
It's amazing how much I've learned in just a few short years, huh?
Oh yeah, how many years is that again?
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
Oh, come on, did you meet Ike Eisenhower?
Not funny, and I can't hear you.